If you're manifesting an SP, here are 5 mistakes that you could be making to watch out for that will slow down your manifestation. Okay, so the first mistake is checking their social media. Do not do this. Do not check their social media. Do not check who's following them. Do not check who they've unfollowed or followed, or just stop looking at their social media. It's not going to do you any favors. In fact, it shows a lack of belief and faith in what you're doing. The social media just triggers you. So please avoid checking their social media to see what comments or anything like this. If you were in a relationship with this person, you were happy, you trusted them, you knew that they were your forever person, you wouldn't be checking their social media. You wouldn't even think to. You just believe and trust them. So you need to make sure you're not checking their social media to get clues or obsessively look at what they're doing, because that is not going to help you. That's going to make it worse, and it's going to make you spiral. And especially if you're going in fear, so you're going to find what you want to see. You're going to find whatever it is you want, your fear is, you'll find that. So make sure you don't check their social media. Try to avoid doing that as much as possible, because that is not what someone who, with a good self-concept and who is living in the end, would do. The second mistake you might be making is obsessing over the 3D. Now, it's really easy to obsess over the 3D when it's in your face, but we need to take a step back and remember that the 3D is basically an illusion, and it's a culmination of what you have been thinking. So be aware of what the 3D is showing you so you can adjust what you are thinking, but don't obsess over the 3D. Don't think about, oh, well, this happened, so it must mean this. No, the 3D doesn't matter. Who cares about the 3D? Just stop obsessing over the 3D. Stop obsessing over the reality that is presenting itself, because that is going to slow down your manifestation. And we want to be living in our imagination, because our thoughts create our reality. Third mistake you might be making is being obsessed with techniques. So affirming obsessively, like to the point of exhaustion, scripting to the point of exhaustion, meditating for hours, thinking it's going to help. Actually, I would advise against doing anything to exhaustion, because it's obsessive, and it shows a lack, and there's not a lot of faith there. Yes, at the start of my journey, I did do some hectic amount of affirmations, but I don't do that anymore. That was at the very beginning, and I was trying everything, and it did help me to a certain extent. But if you're going on and on and on to the point of anxiety and exhaustion, that is not helping you. That is a big mistake people make in their manifestations. Techniques do not manifest, you do. The technique is just there to help you get into the state. The technique is there to help you see things better, help you understand things better. It's not the be all and end all. If you miss a day, don't get down on yourself and think, oh no, I've ruined my whole manifestation. It's okay. It's actually not, you don't need any of the techniques. You don't have to do anything. It's what you believe. So the techniques are there to help you, but they're not there to be obsessed over and used to the point of exhaustion and then get frustrated when it's not happening because you're doing all the techniques. That's not going to be good for you. So that's a big one. Try not to get obsessed with doing every technique that you've been told. Just, you need to understand yourself. You need to work on yourself through self-development, but not to the point of exhaustion or getting into debt, spending too much money on self-development and never moving forward. It's about living in the now, as well as doing what you need to do and being okay with whatever outcome happens, right? Okay, fourth thing I see, a big mistake I see, is putting your SP on a pedestal. They're just a normal person, just like you or me. They're a normal person. If you put them so high up on the pedestal, that's how you see them. They're so above you. How are they going to come into your world, into your reality, if they're just so amazing, so above you? So you have to try and get them off the pedestal. I know this can be really challenging, and what helps with that? Self-concept. Once you believe you are the best, you're amazing, you're a catch, once you believe that, they will come off the pedestal. You'll put yourself on the pedestal. You'll only care what you think. You'll only care what benefits you. And then it can be even. But if you've got them so high up on the pedestal, it's going to be really challenging for them to come back down and meet you where you're at. You need to meet them up there. Take them off the pedestal. Take them off the pedestal. There's other people in the world, okay? They're not the only person you're going to meet. Do you know how many guys I met that I thought I was going to marry or that were my soulmate, and I told everyone my soulmate? So many. I look back on them now and I think, oh, wow, I can't believe I thought that was my soulmate. There's plenty more around. Yes, I know you want your specific person, so you need to get them off the pedestal. The way you do that is focusing on yourself, lighting yourself up, giving yourself what do you want from them? Give it to yourself. Do you want them to be more affectionate? Be more affectionate to yourself. Do you want them to buy you gifts? Buy yourself some flowers. Do you want them to be more attentive? Are you attentive to yourself? Take them off the pedestal. Otherwise, they'll stay up there and you'll be down here in the moat trying to get into the castle. No, a queen or a king does not have to break in. They're just invited up. They're up and they're inviting other people up. Anyway, the fifth mistake I see people make is giving up too soon. Oh, I've been doing my affirmations. I've been doing these techniques for 5 months and nothing's happened. Well, it might take a bit longer. Don't give up. You can't give up on your manifestation. Otherwise, it'll never happen. You have to have faith. I have been manifesting lots of things. I still have more things to manifest. Am I going to give up? No. But when you have that belief, you just have that faith. You know that it's going to happen. And if you're not even called to move towards whatever you need to do, that's okay. That's part of the journey of it. That's like me creating this YouTube channel. I knew I was going to do something with YouTube. I didn't know what, and I wasn't feeling, and then I got so much inspiration that I took inspired action, and now I'm on this YouTube journey real hardcore. And it's pretty easy. So don't give up. Keep going. Keep remembering you can do this. Take a break if you need. Take them off the pedestal. Don't check their social media. But yeah, don't give up on your manifestations. People give up too soon. It can take time. It does take time. You're rewiring your brain that you have been living on an autopilot for a long time. So don't give up. Okay, I hope those helped, and let me know in the comments. Please subscribe and put a like, and I'll see you in the next video.